This is Don McLeod of Brampton Focus, and I'm here with Ramona Singh, who is the Brampton East candidate, Conservative candidate in Brampton. Ramona, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you, Don. It's so great to be here on Brampton Focus and in the riding at Williams Cafe. I am an immigrant. I moved to Canada as a young child, actually, during the Gulf War. My parents picked up and we came here, and as a child, I actually recall, bomb shelters and mass evacuation, which is actually one of the biggest reasons why I'm running today as a candidate. I believe in the rule of law. I believe that we must have a democracy that we must defend. And my qualifications actually are, I went to school, I wanted to be a police officer. I went to college, studied police foundations, and I went on to university at Carleton University, studied criminology and criminal justice, was lucky enough and fortunate enough to work for the federal government as Correctional Service of Canada in the employment and education sector. And then I went a step further and I went overseas. I went to England and Germany, got into technology and telecoms, and I've been doing that for about 13 years. I'm a small business owner, so I understand the challenges of making payroll every 2 weeks, what it means to, create jobs and stay competitive in the Canadian economy. And of course, being politically active, I've been, through municipal elections as well as provincial and federal as a volunteer and as well as part of the team. I believe it's really important to get involved and be part of that narrative to make sure that future generations have a Canada that they can stay in that's prosperous, and that's important for Brampton specifically. Because of all my international travels and being lucky enough to live and work in 4 countries, what I would want for Brampton is to make sure that we bring in federal jobs. We want to make sure that we have a tough on crime strategy that like we used to with the Conservative government before, so we can address some of the issues. It's the number one issue what I hear at the doors. Of course, there's taxes. The Conservative government has always been great in terms of for families and family credits and bonuses that families can make sure that they can have a better standard of living. And overall, my biggest passion actually is to have a school of technology here in Brampton that studies where students can study robotics, artificial intelligence, as well as coding. As we see a disruptive nature in terms of our economy and new industries are being created, I would love to see the younger generation. And we have so much talent here that has been overlooked. And every person I speak to, when I see what they're doing in different businesses and what they're innovating, I would love to be able to highlight that as a business owner, but also somebody who enjoys innovation. Thank you.